The legal documents feature in Prognosis enables you to get the patient's electronic signature and store the handwritten signature in the system attached to the applicable form. Now, all legal documents are customizable. Things such as consent forms, authorization to release information, financial responsibility, and so on. All of these can be viewed at the encountered level. They are shareable by fax or email. And your signature pads come in a variety of models, both portable and hardwired. Now, to access legal documents from Patient Register, we're going to click on our legal icon. Now, notice that currently it is showing in black and white. The absence of color indicates that there are no current documents signed electronically yet. When we open the legal documents window, we see that on her current tab, it is empty. As signatures are obtained and stored in the system, they will display in descending date order. But if we click our Sign New tab, we will see the available forms for her to sign. Now, all these forms, of course, are customizable. In our training example here, we're just going to look at a couple of samples, such as insurance information and authorization to treat a minor. To open the form, you simply click the magnifying glass, and it will look as if you're looking at an actual piece of paper. Of course, it's just the electronic version. All of the header information you see here is actually coming from the signature pad. There are some setups required at the individual PC level. Now, the signature pads that you purchase, there could either be one that is portable and you just share it throughout the office. It's a simple plug-and-play device with a USB cord, or of course you could have ones that are hardwired to each individual machine, whichever works for you. But you would have to make sure that each device that will be getting signatures has it configured. Within the signature pad window, however, you just scroll through the document until you get down to the Sign Here places, and then you simply double click in that shaded area. That will activate the signature pad. You hand the stylus to the patient at the front desk or wherever they're sitting. I'm just going to go ahead here and sign as if I am Emily. You verify the signature when the patient is done, and then you simply say Finish. If you need to go on to the next form, you simply click the magnifying glass and repeat it until you have all the signatures. Now, here we have an example of a single form that has multiple signatures. In this case, it's consent for a child, so it could be both parents, or maybe it is just a parent/guardian and a witness. This, of course, would depend on your local policies. Either way, you could have each parent or witness double-click and sign on the signature pad. I'm going to just go ahead and click OK. Now, as your patient register screen refreshes, notice now the icon has turned a red color, and that indicates that documents are present. So now when I click the legal icon and it defaults to my current page, I see the electronically signed document. Now notice that the category is defaulting to electronically signed. Documents that are electronically signed by default are categorized as legal documents on the patient's chart. So if I quickly go over here to the document list, we will see that we have our legal document electronically signed, and the name of the form is insurance information. Now, document list is actually covered in a separate training video, so I'm not going to spend time on it. However, I do want you to be aware that you're able to change that category if you need it to be changed to be more descriptive. Maybe, for instance, you want to know that it is a consent form, or that it is an advance directive or a power of attorney. This category is user definable at the configuration level, and if you were to go ahead and update it at this point, now if we go back and look at the document list again, it has changed to advance directive instead of electronically signed. So that also would be a user decision locally if you need to keep track of an e-signature versus a regular signature, or if the document type is what's more important to you. When you are viewing the current tab, once the document has been signed, if you click the magnifying glass, you will have an option of reviewing the document and printing the document if you need to do so. So in review, legal documents allow you to obtain a patient's handwritten signature and store it electronically within the medical chart. These forms are totally customizable, whether they are consent forms, authorization to release information, or financial responsibility. Legal documents are viewable both at the patient and encounter level. They can be shared by fax or email with your colleagues. There are user-definable categories so that they can be easily accessed, and the signature pads themselves are both either portable or hardwired so that they are easy to use within your practice. That concludes this video within the series. Please click the appropriate link below for your next step. If you'd like to take a quiz, you will receive your results in real time directly on the screen so that you can see how well you've done. If you answer incorrectly, the system will prompt you with the correct response. In addition, a confidential email will be sent to the education team to help us better serve you with our educational offerings. Second, advance to the next video within the series you're currently in. And finally, return to the video library main page. As always, feel free to contact us through the Resource Center or email with any additional questions or comments.